Hi.
Hello.
It's Sunday, guys. What's happening? What's going on? Oh, I don't have this moved over here. Hold on a second. So ill prepared. I was about to close that. It was almost a horrible mistake. What's up? Are you laughing at me?
Yes.
What's happening, guys? It's Sunday, so it's your favorite show of the week. Sunday
This is my favorite show of the week.
I'm Katie. This is Vicky, aka Victoria, aka LV Pink Panther, aka my fiance.
You only have like less than a year to keep saying that.
And then I'll have to say my wife.
That doesn't have the same ring.
You like when I say fiance, we could just be like engaged for like decades. What do you think about that?
People do it.
What's happening, guys? I see a bunch of people in the chat already chitty-chatting it up. Somebody was asking what's up with, we already had a thumbs down before the show even started. Here's the thing.
Some people preemptively hate us.
Here's my whole thought on that. Listen, I feel like it's almost like a form of flattery that there's somebody out there. Listen, it's one thing if it's like, oh, I'm just hanging out on YouTube and I came across this channel and watching this video and I'm like, oh man, those guys
suck.
Those guys are annoying, especially the one who makes a lot of weird sounds and faces. I don't think I can
speaks really loudly.
Excuse me? I don't think I can handle her. I gotta get thumbs down because listen, I gotta warn the rest of the people out there that this is some bad stuff.
Right.
Okay, so like, okay, I can see that. Now, when somebody downvotes before the show even started, that means most likely they're subscribed to our channel.
Absolutely.
They are, they've got their notifications turned on, so they know.
Waiting for that notification.
So they know when that show's ready to go.
To downvote.
And then they gotta like stop whatever they're doing, stop what's going on with their day because they gotta come in and they gotta get their downvote on. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know what? If there's somebody who's putting that much thought into like what we're doing, I feel pretty good about it. What can I say? I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know, whatever.
So happy Sunday, everybody. How's the weekend going? Long weekend. We don't have to ship tomorrow. Yay.
My weekend's going pretty good.
I'm having a good weekend so far. I love not having to ship on Mondays because I count that as a weekend day. So it's like 4 days of sales that I have to ship out on Tuesday morning. I love that.
It's going to be a crazy Tuesday though, because it's Sunday today. We're Sunday afternoon. I'm already over 1,000 for the weekend. I know you are too.
Yeah.
You're ahead of me.
Yeah, I've sold 1,200 so far in the last 3 days.
Yeah, so usually like when things are hopping and things are going well, usually by Monday morning, we've hopefully gone over the $1,000 mark. So to have that like already like midday Sunday is pretty awesome. But that also means that since I'm going to refuse to ship tomorrow, I do not like to ship on the weekends. I love having a holiday weekend because it's an extra day to get other stuff done and not deal with shipping, which means Tuesday's going to be a little bit rough.
Yeah, Tuesday's going to be a little sketchy.
A little sketchy.
Tomorrow we are going out and finalizing the location for the Las Vegas meetup, the Boss Meetup group, physical meetup group, which is going to be happening at the end of this month.
Finalize? I feel like that means we would have started the search. And
who said? What do you mean we? Me. I have actually. There are 3 places.
Oh, my apologies, madam. Somebody who just came to the channel doesn't like this. You better vote it down to let everybody know that I'm talking silly.
Shut up. So I have 3 places I narrowed it down to. I just need to make sure that they are available on I have 2 dates that I'm looking at, that I'm playing with. I need to make sure that the space is available because realistically, we've just been so busy. I've been so busy. Yeah. I've been dropping the ball. I know I've been saying I'm going to do this for months now. I really want to do it. I just need to nail down a location. And if I'm not able to do it that week, then it's not going to happen until the week before Christmas, which is like ridiculous. Nobody's going to want to do it then. So that I might as well wait till January. So I know it sucks. I suck. I'm sorry. I just have not had enough hours in the day between visitors here and listing as much as we've been listing and selling as much as we've been selling. I swear I need to like duplicate myself because I love Dana. She's a fantastic assistant, but I only pay her for 10 hours a week. And I realistically need her for like 400 hours a week.
Yeah, so. I mean, realistically, she just needs her for literally 400 hours.
Right. I don't think that's asking too much. At the same rate of pay.
Right. Exactly. Anyway, but I will say that speaking of the whole thumbs up, thumbs down thing, Debbie Porter is leading the charge over in the chat. She is working on a campaign to get the votes up, and so far so good. We've got a few there. So thanks. Dana says,
Dana's like, I don't think so.
We have some fun, but I would do want to say, so one of the things that's been going on is they are rolling out the whole offers to watchers thing. Now, this is something that they had announced during open, and then they sort of like, it kind of came around maybe a month or two ago. Some people had it, but there was an air of mystery about it because we didn't really know what was going on.
It trickled out to a few people here and there.
And now they've announced, a couple of days ago, they put an announcement up on the community board saying that it is rolling out, but it's still kind of a process. We don't really know like how long it's going to take because they don't ever do anything all at once. And so.
And they don't ever do anything easily or wait what we think is logical either. So
yeah, whatever. It's a big company. The thing is, like, everything that happens on the site, it takes usually multiple teams that have to like somehow coordinate and work together to make things happen. But anyway, some of us have the full feature, and we're going to be going into on our Wednesday Boss Up and List show. We're going to dedicate that whole show to talking about the whole offers to watchers. We're talking about our experience with it so far. Hopefully some of you guys have been able to play around with it. I don't think everybody has it. But
Wicked 13 Vintage Sandra got an offer from you, Katie.
What?
So you must be a watcher. You must be a watcher on an item. So that's cool.
Oh, very exciting.
I would like to know, there's a lot of things we want to find out. Like, how do we know what watchers get sent the offers and which ones don't? Because it doesn't go to all of them. How is it that some things qualify to be sent the offer to watchers, even, and some don't? Some things have watchers and you're not able to send it on that item. So we want to clarify some things from the eBay peeps.
Yeah, we're hopefully going to have more information about it on Wednesday. But let me show really, really quick while we're sitting here. Like I said, we're going to go in depth into this let's see, where do I have it? We're going to go in depth on Wednesday, but I do want to show you guys real quick what we're actually talking about so that you can check, you can look and see like if you have anything, if you don't, and so that you can play around with it if you can. But I'm going to go ahead and share the screen really quick. So basically, the full feature, which is going to be in your Seller Hub under your Active Listings tab right here. If you have it, what you're going to see when you go down here is you're going to see it actually says offer to watchers. And they call this, I've never heard this term before, but this is called, I guess, like a radio something.
Radio
button.
something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know
anyway,
that was what it was.
Anyway, this little thing, when it's clicked on, it's going to show the eligibility for offer to watchers. And so you can see I have this sorted by my most watched items to lowest. And you can see it says offer sent on these, but I'm going to go try not to get a headache as I scroll down this really fast to get to the bottom. I'm going to go down to another page because you can see all these say offer sent already. But what it'll actually say is it'll say, let's see, I'll scroll. Here we go. This one right here says eligible for offers. And so when you have this on your page, you can actually click on this and it'll take you over to this other screen, and it says, now see, there were 3 watchers. This one says your offer will be sent to 2 interested buyers, and then you put in an amount.
So clearly one of them is just not worthy of the offer.
I guess, yeah. So we don't know for sure what the deal is, but so you can put in an amount and then you can put a message to a buyer and send it off, and that's how it works. So again, not everybody has this right now, but the other thing I had shown people in the last video that we did is that you can check another way to see if you have like the easier version, quote unquote easier version, that's for consumer to consumer sellers or hobby sellers. But we can kind of get there if we use this URL, this www.ebay.com/mys or mys/overview. And this will actually have, let me scroll down here past these real quick. This will have right here, it says send offer to buyers. Now this, when you look at it from this perspective, you're only going to have 5 that you can choose from.
5 at a time.
5 at a time. You have to go ahead and send an offer before it'll repopulate with other items. So this one it's a lot more cumbersome. It's not as easy to use, but it's a way for you guys to play around with it. So try going to this URL if your Manage Active Listings page does not have this yet.
Okay, we're going to be going more in depth on Wednesday about it and talking about it more and see how it works. So
I'm going to stop sharing the screen. So I just wanted to show that to you guys really quick. If you didn't totally see everything that we showed there, You can go back and watch the video, the beginning of this video again. I just wanted to show that real quick to give you guys an idea, a little preview. Check it out for yourself, see what you have. And Wednesday, we're going to go way in depth, and we're hopefully going to have Teresa Cox on the show to help us talk about it, because she has a little bit more.
AKA T-Money,
T-Money.
AKA Mormon Thunder.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so we're going to be doing that. And I know I've sent out a bunch of them. I've had probably 6 sales from mine.
I've had 3.
Nothing huge. Your sales have been bigger dollar amounts.
I sold 3 yesterday. I just started sending it. Middle of the day yesterday was when I had it. So I don't even know, like 24 hours. I've sent out maybe 150 offers, and I've sold 3 for $160.
So it was a nice little bump. Nice little bump. I'm digging it so far. You know, there's definitely some feedback I'll be giving eBay about, like, things I hope are in the next phase. Because the thing is, anytime they come out with something new, it's like there's going to be issues around it. There's going to be things where you're like, well, it would work better if you did this or this. And so it's a thing that's going to develop over time. But it's really cool.
Yeah, Darlene, we'll definitely go more in depth, and we'll leave it up and do more of a step-by-step on Wednesday, I promise.
We will. And that's
we just don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to get really deep into it, but I wanted to mention at the very beginning of the show so that anybody who wants to can just go back and watch it, maybe pause the screen and see what page exactly I'm on there. So go ahead. And so Chris wants to know how much time to go through the 150 offers. That's the other thing I'll show you guys on Wednesday. 10
at a time.
There's no option to do it in bulk, but I'm going to show you guys how I can do them really quickly, and you can actually bust out quite a few relatively fast. But I will show you that on Wednesday.
Probably took me about 3 minutes for 10, and I was doing them 10 at a time, 10 or 12 at a time. Takes about 3 minutes.
Yeah, and if you're really focused on what you kind of get used to what you're doing, you can do even faster than that. So it actually goes pretty quickly. When you have the full version on the Seller Hub active listings page. Now the other way, that kind of quick backdoor version I show with that other URL, that one it's like, yeah, you got to go to a whole screen, then you got to go back, and it's just a lot more cumbersome. So Wednesday it'll be at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we do the Boss of a List live show.
Yep.
So. And then that's what we're going to cover.
So you want to talk about our numbers for the week?
Yeah, let's talk about our number. Also, really quick, when do you want to do the unboxing?
Well, why don't we at least wait until Allison comes in on the chat?
Okay, we'll wait till we see Allison. Allison sent us a present, and we're going to open it on live on the air.
Which is a little risky, because if you ever pay attention to our show, or you pay attention to our show frequently, Allison's a bit of a wild card.
It's true. It's true.
So I had to,
who knows what's in that
I had to ask
box?
her if it was legal for us to actually open it on air, or if it was too risky, because I wasn't quite sure.
If it was legal,
you never know with her. You never know.
Like she might have sent us like illegal animal pelts from Alaska. Oh, she's right there.
Allison's like, I don't have it, but eBay's been good to me lately, so I don't mind.
It'll come. So we'll do that. Let's do our numbers first, and then we'll do an unboxing, and then we'll show
you did way better than me. So
okay, so this last week it's been really good. So again, guys, every Monday, or this week it'll probably be Tuesday, we show our weekend sales, and we break down everything, shipping, COGS, cost of goods, fees, everything, to kind of give you like a real realistic picture of like what our numbers are like, because you know a lot of times we're looking to us for advice, and I feel like if you're going to be looking to somebody to hopefully help you and give you informed like accurate information about how to be a reseller, and especially on eBay, you would hope that they would actually
we want to try to be a little bit more transparent, and not to say that there are not other YouTubers or that are not transparent, because that's not necessarily true. It's just for us, we want to make sure that we're being transparent about, you know, cost of goods and what our net is, and you know, we're not making millions of dollars and trying to act like we are. We work really hard and we're fairly successful, but we want you to know and have real numbers and real expectations about this business, especially if you're just getting started.
Right, exactly. Okay, so for me, for the last week on eBay, I had 56 sales, and my gross sales amount was $2,512.15. And then
I didn't do my cents; I rounded up to the dollar. Sorry.
I thought you said you were trying. I thought you said you were trying to be transparent.
I'm so fake.
Did you round down if it was under 50 cents and up if it was over, or did you just round up everything?
I did.
Liar.
I did actually round down if it was under 50 cents.
Okay.
I did my school rounding.
All right. And then Etsy, I had 8 sales for a gross total of $553.92.
Woohoo.
Or in your Lyerson world, that'd be $554.
I'm a shyster,
Dana
says.
And then my total, I had 64 sales in the last week for a total gross of $3,066.07. My cost of goods are approximately $450. And my average sale price, and you got to keep in mind that I do free shipping. So my average sale price is $47.91. Now, I don't have the fees figured out for all this. I don't have the shipping costs figured out for all this. But if you follow us on Mondays and we do our weekend numbers, we're pretty reliably doing 60 to 65% net. And so my net, if I did 60% net of all of that, it would be $1,839.64 for the last week.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty good.
I think that is good.
Yep.
So mine is actually pretty close to yours.
Yeah.
So I only sold 1 item on Etsy and 62 items on eBay. So 63 items total for the past 7 days for $2,614, which is lower than yours. But my cost of goods was less than half of what yours is. So my cost of goods for those 63 items was about $230. Which gives me an average sale price of $41.49, so $41.50 or so, or I'll round it down to $41. It's my average sale price. And if I take my 65%, because I tend to have a higher
lower cost,
lower cost of goods, higher net than you do, so I'm going to average mine on 65%. And if I just do 65%, my net for the 7 days is $1,700.
Yeah.
And your net is $1,840. So we're real close. We're always really close.
Yeah, for sure.
Strange because we sell, obviously different things. So
yeah, I was really excited because in the past, I don't think I've ever gone over $10,000 on eBay alone in 31 days, other than in December. I think I did last year in December. I don't remember exactly. But day before yesterday, I was able to go over the $10,000 mark. And then yesterday, and then of course it dropped down again. And then yesterday I went over the $10,000 mark, and now I'm down again.
Yep.
So now it's like, if I can get just a couple more good sales today, I'll be back up. But I was just really excited about that because I'm like,
last month I hit 10 combined with Etsy and eBay. So yours wasn't even combined. Mine is combined between the two. I hit 10,000. This month I'm on track to do that as well. I'm hoping to do like 11 and then hoping for 12 or 14 in December. That's my goal. Usually I'm 8 to 9,000 and then I do 10 or 11 in December, and it seems like my numbers are higher this year. So
yeah, and I'm up I think I'm up like 48% over last month. Like my 60 days is like 16,000 something. And yeah, I'm almost 10,000 right now. So that just shows you like my sales have gone way up.
Yeah, my 60 days is about 17,000. It just went over 17,000 on 60 days.
Then that's just for eBay.
Yeah, just eBay.
Yeah. So her 60 days is like higher than mine.
But you're doing way better on Etsy.
Yeah. Etsy, I'm pretty excited. I'm getting close to 2,000 for the last 30 days on Etsy.
Yeah, you're killing on Etsy. On Etsy for the last 30 days, I have I'm under 300. So.
Yeah. All right. Sorry to throwing out 500 million numbers at you guys without any kind of visual aid is like hard to follow. But
I know. Sorry about that.
But I don't know. It's seriously like, I don't think, I think that sometimes people on social media are purposely misleading, but other times I think a lot of it is just people don't think about they don't think about oh, I'm not really giving a very clear picture, because you see like lots of pictures of like stacks of packages or people showing their total sales,
which
because people
great.
Show that. And I totally get that. And I think some people just don't think that way, but I just want, particularly because we have a channel and we admin the boss group with Teresa. It's like, I feel a responsibility to give you guys a realistic understanding. First of all, I want to show that we actually are doing this as full-time jobs, and we are, somewhat successful at it. Because I don't want I don't like it. I worry about people taking advice from people that maybe don't know what they're talking about necessarily. And that's not even talking about people who have channels or have groups. I don't know if you guys notice this, but a lot of times in the world, people like to give unsolicited advice. Right? People like to think they know what they're talking about.
Well, that's just we're giving unsolicited advice.
But that's the truth. Like, just in general, people will be like, "Oh, if your back's aching, this is what you ought to do because this is what I do." It's like people just like to think they know what they're talking about. And a lot of times people just don't. That's why you always have a million different opinions for how to do things. And that's the same anywhere you go on social media and Facebook groups. People will be like, well,
like I'm sending out 300 packages, but I'm only making $2 on each package. Well, that might be an awful lot of work for 300. You know what I mean? I think, don't get me wrong. We both work really hard, and I know that there are easier ways to do this. And I know that repeatables and outsourcing is definitely the way to scale your business. But if you're doing it on a small scale like us, we just want you to have a little bit more idea of how to do it realistically and how much work is involved and how to bring up your average sale price and that kind of thing. Save money on shipping. All those kinds of things are the things that we try to help you with. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, so should we get into something fun and do a little Allison
unboxing? Oh, she's like dying to unbox. All right, let's. Because I
want to see what this is. This just came in the mail, and I want to see what it is.
It's nicely packaged.
This is very nice. It reminds me. Obviously, Allison has our address, and we've had other people send us stuff. But I do need to. Sometime probably in the next week, I'm going to set up a PO box to make it a little easier for people.
Allison says
if they want to send us,
she's supposed to be at a Home Depot with all the other self-respecting lesbians on a Sunday. Right about now.
Hold on. Yeah, we don't always get the mail every day, and so I think Allison told you that you needed to go check the mail. All right, she's got this nicely wrapped here, so I'm gonna bust into this.
I'm slightly suspicious based on the shape of the box.
What is this? Now, is this box what you have stuff
It's not what I thought it was already. I can tell. So,
well, I don't know if this is actually what this is or not. It says to Vicky from Allison and Casey. Katie's gift is in the box. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. This is the first of all, I want to point out the misuse.
Misuse
This is illegal. No, misuse of priority stuff. Anyway. Look at this. I love it. The Minch on the bench.
I have seen this before. As a matter of fact, I bought this as a gift for somebody. This is the Jewish excuse for the elf on a shelf, which I think is awesome.
It says, welcome your mensch into your home to watch over your menorah and start a new family tradition. Getting a mensch is a big responsibility. Read the rules for a guide on how to treat your mensch when he comes home.
I have to say, we're kind of screwed because now knowing Katie just a little bit, Allison, this is fantastic because you have no idea where this thing is going to show up now. There's a gift inside the box.
I love it.
She said.
I love it.
For you.
Right. Okay, so hold on.
I can only imagine where the mensch is going to show up and what he's going to do. So she's going to be Googling all of those elf on a shelf things that people figure out how to do with these things.
There you go. Oh. No, wait. Oh, this is okay. So this is your present.
Yes.
Even though I'm the Jewy one.
Even though she's the Jew.
All right. So so this is to Katie from Allison. Man, the gifts keep on coming. I love Mensch on the Bench though, and I can't wait to show our friend Hadassah. Because our friend Hadassah, she's like a legit Jew. I mean, I am by blood. I was raised Baptist, but I have family that is Jewish. I just wasn't raised Jewish.
Right. Our friend Hadassah is legit Jew.
She's a legit Jew. Like
we go to the holidays.
She actually teaches at the Jewish school,
Jewish day school.
Community. Mm-hmm. She follows all of the traditions and within the religion, and so it's really cool because she invites us over for meals. And for all the fun stuff.
Right. We're the goy that get to go to their house for the holidays because she can't have the real Jews from her synagogue there because she doesn't keep a kosher home.
Well, and it's the first time I've actually been able to be a part of all this stuff. So it's really cool for me because it isn't within.
She bought us our first menorah. We got a beautiful menorah last year from her. So that's funny.
Get on.
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Ooh, what is this? What? Gucci Rush. Is this the stuff you were talking about? I think this is the stuff that that Allison was talking about that she said is really good that she said that I needed to get because we were talking about. I will say, guys, I'm not really crazy. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes and stuff like that, but I do really like nice cologne. Mm-hmm. And so
very nice androgynous.
So watch out, ladies. Ooh,
That's the box.
this is the whole box. Look at this. You know it's good when you're like, how do I smell? How do I smell?
Oh, I like it.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
I love it. Red is my second favorite color. Green is my first. Yay for
Oh,
Christmas.
it smells good. It's very citrusy, kind of. I like that.
Really nice. Ooh, Gucci Rush. All right, awesome. Very cool. Thanks, Allison.
Thanks, Allison.
Thank you. It's the
I'm
best.
really excited about decorating this thing and making it do things that probably a bench on a bench shouldn't do, and finding various places for it all over my house. Lou and Rachel would really appreciate this. If they happen to be watching the show today, Lou would have a field day with this thing. His thing is to find and hide weird things throughout the house when he's here visiting. So,
all right. So Allison says, I know Katie likes the Old Spice Brute Pirate Swashbuckling scent, but I love varieties. Here, okay. I use the deodorant and body wash, but actually my favorite cologne is Prada Luna Rosa Sport. But I'm actually out of it. I ran out of it. Like I'm right now, I'm like desperately using. I have these samples. This is the Prada Luna Rosa. This is not the sport one. The sport one's actually my favorite. But I'm out of that right now. So I'm super excited to have something new to try. I'm going to be using this. It smells good.
Okay.
All right. Now that we're
so
half an hour into the show.
I know. Let's get into our solds. Thanks, Allison. That's fun.
Yeah,
unboxing gifts is always fun.
I can smell it on me. It smells good.
It does smell good.
I like it. Okay, so let's get into our solds for the week, our highlights for the week, and see. Yeah, it does look like a camera. I just go. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen, and we'll start with yours.
Okay.
What you got? What you got?
So I talked about this just last week. I picked up a bunch of vintage. I mean, if you looked at my store right now, it's kind of ridiculous how many vintage phones and answering machines and answering services I have. But I picked them up for about $3.50 a piece, and they're new old stock. And this happens to be one of them. As a matter of fact, it's this order and the one right next to it. I listed them yesterday. They sold overnight. I took an offer of $60 each on them because they were going international. They weren't on sale. They were just kind of cool. Somebody in the chat last week said that they used to have this purple one. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly which one it was. It might have been Stacy, Right Brain Boutique, but I'm not sure.
Clark West Trading, she says that, oh my gosh, I totally had that phone.
Yep. So I sold both of them to the same person, new old stock, $60 a piece, and then they paid $57 in shipping, which I am going to send through Pirate Ship.
Wait, you said they bought both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
Love it.
So I paid $7. $7 to $120 is fine with me. I had free shipping domestically, so that's why I was way more willing to accept a lower price. And they were only listed a day. I mean,
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens. All right. So my first one I have, I don't know if you guys remember when I showed this shirt off. This is actually a new old stock, dead stock t-shirt, new with tags from 1994, the anniversary of the moon landing. And so I love this shirt. I thought it was rad. I actually took an offer for it for $60. I'd gotten a few other offers that were a lot lower, and somebody offered $60, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let you have this for $60. I think it's awesome. I love it. I love this kind of stuff.
I think $60 for a t-shirt is a pretty darn good price.
Yeah. But it's like an awesome, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. I love it. I mean, I'm wearing my cat astronaut t-shirt right now.
Oy.
So how dare you?
See, I should be Jew. I say oi a lot with her.
Well, you're going to get the Zilberberg name, so all of your dreams are coming true. All right.
That's true.
Next one for you.
So I picked this up. I may have shown this in a haul.
You did.
I have a couple, so I may have shown this one in a haul. I may have not. This is one that I picked up at a garage sale or an estate sale. I believe I paid about $10 or $15. This is something that I used the send offer to watchers feature on, and I sold it within 5 minutes of sending that offer out for $80.
That is awesome.
And I know that that's how it's sold. It doesn't really tell you that, but you know, because all of a sudden it comes in as an accepted price that you just
right. It's like sold for $80. So
yeah,
you know, very, very cool. Yeah, I noticed that well, one thing I've been doing when I've been doing the offers to watchers is I make sure that it's not like you didn't send this out and be like, here's a great deal, I'm going to offer this to you for $105 when you have it like on sale for $110. It's like my philosophy, even though we're just now starting to use this feature, is it's like you want it to be something that's worthwhile, like a significant.
Yeah, it's a limited time only. It's like, hey, I know what I paid for this, and you know, some days when I have a deep sale or I'm just looking to drum up some cash, I'm willing to take a significant chunk off of it. That's how I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Kara, I can say schmear.
Schmear.
I can say schmear. I'm good. I've even tried gefilte fish. I can't say I like it, but I've tried it.
No.
It's pretty gross.
Okay, so next I have this this 7-Up sweatshirt that I love. This vintage champion sweatshirt. I sold it for $55.99 and it actually went overseas. So whoever bought it also paid, I think, $23.50 to have it shipped to them. So a great sale. And here's the thing, guys, this is where I keep saying, like, you don't have to be the lowest price. A lot of people underprice their stuff. There's another one of these that is right now listed. It's listed for $35.99 and then $9.99 shipping. So first of all, they're charging shipping. They have it, like, even with shipping, it's like $10 cheaper than what I have mine up for. And so they have less people that are able to see it. I've seen this sweatshirt has sold for $25, for $35. And then I just sold mine for $56 plus $23.50 shipping. So I mean, come on, guys, come on, quit underpricing your stuff. If you have cool stuff,
price it high, let it fly.
You do not have to underprice it. Just saying.
Kara, challah. I can say challah bread. Get it in my throat.
Okay, that's enough.
No, I'm sorry. I spit a little.
All right, here we go. Next one for you.
So this one sold for the price that you see there. I paid maybe $5 for it. I tend to pay around $5 or so for these when I see them, 5 to 10. I never pay more than 10. Sometimes they sell for a little higher. Sometimes they sell for a little lower, but they always sell.
This is your beater lack. And you sold 2 of those.
I sold 2 this week. I had one that was a little bit newer, made in the USA, and it was I sold that one for $50, and this one sold for $74.
This is really cool. Cheryl, have you sold any of your beater lacks? I know you just listed a whole bunch of them.
I believe she did.
Now, don't these, because this is actually like this kind of ship. This is like when I was
it looks like Japanese or Chinese or something.
Well, when I was in Hong Kong, there were a bunch of these out there out on the water. And so I wonder, there's got to be like a specific name for that, but whatever. Awesome sale. Good deal. Clark West Trading wants to know, how do you ship those blankets?
Polybag.
Yeah, she just got a whole bunch of really giant ones that are even bigger than the ones you can get through.
Yeah, I picked them up from the Shine Award winner, Carly Stein, and her store is called Crud. Carly, if you're watching, I apologize.
Her name is not Carly.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
It's Osteen.
Osteen, not Stein. Carly Osteen. Yes. Anyway, I picked them up from her store, and her prices are really reasonable. And I got hot pink ones.
I believe it's Corey.
Are you sure? No, I think it's. Thanks. Now you screwed me up. I totally had the name in my head. And now you made me second and third guess it.
Sorry.
Anyway, she won the Shine Award. I'm sorry if I just slaughtered your name because Katie just decided to correct me 75 times.
Well, because you said it like completely differently, so I feel it's appropriate.
You're the one that's friends with her on Facebook. I'm not.
Which is why I'm correcting you. Anyway, guys. So my next one is I sold this Helly Hansen snowboarding jacket. I think I showed it a few weeks ago in the haul. It's from the Sugar Bowl Ski Resort, which is in Lake Tahoe. Sold it for $105. So I was pretty stoked about that. Look at that nice big patch on the back. Yeah, Helly Hansen does really well. This is not vintage, but Helly Hansen, like vintage 90s stuff, does really well as well. So this was a great sale.
It is Corey, Joy says. All right, so you're right. I'm wrong. I know somebody named Carly, and maybe that's why it's sticking in my head.
I'm just saying. Corey Osteen, not Carly Stein.
Right. So how did I photograph it? I just lay them on the floor in my dining room area. It's just a hardwood floor, and I hold my camera up and face it down. Sometimes I'll stand on a chair, depending on how big it is. That's it.
Desiree wants to know, how large does she have? Was that the biggest one that she had?
It might have been. It might have been.
I don't know. Do you remember what it measures? They're like really.
They're really big. I'm sorry, I don't know. I bought the biggest one she had.
Yeah. I had to use one too this week, and it's nice having those extra big ones. Hopefully the eBay brand.
They're good for big jackets, and they're good for blankets and comforters and things.
Absolutely. All right. looking, yeah, you have like a whole bunch of St. John stuff that you sold.
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about this real quick. I did talk about them in the haul. I guess it was last week or the week before. I went and spent a little bit more than I normally would. It's hard to photograph because it's off-white on a white background, so I apologize, but there are no stains or anything. I already got good feedback on them. So don't be, this is one of the things where I wanted to say, don't be afraid to pay up a little bit. I paid anywhere from $10 to $15 per item from this person's house for St. John. And I've sold 3 items already, and I have them all 3 in a row here, that all 3 of these items paid for what I paid for the entire lot. And there's so many more that are still left. They're very basic. I personally think it's the ugliest old lady clothing to ever walk the planet, but people love it. And there are different brands of St. John, different variations. This one sold with a hole in it and everything. I took an offer on that. I sold it for $120.
Wow.
And I took an offer on one skirt for $80, and then the other one sold for $129.
Wow. Which one sold for $129?
I believe the white one.
The white one. So $129. How much?
And then that one I took an offer for $80 on. And that one I took an offer for $120. So all 3 of them sold within 24 hours of being listed. And I think I have at least another 10 or 12 pieces up there.
Very, very cool. Yeah. Cheryl says that she uses the vacuum bag for her blanket to get it smaller. So that works too. I know some people do that for plush as well, because they're so big. All right, so my next one is this Polo Jeans Ralph Lauren Goose Down jacket. I think I showed this in a haul because I didn't get it too long ago. You
showed it in one haul, or I'm not sure which one, but
yeah. And so I believe I took an offer for $125 on this. Anyway, so I think I sold this for $125. But the Polo Jeans Ralph Lauren. Now, Polo Jeans is not like Polo Sport would sell for more if this had the Polo Sport logo on it. Well, no, they're both vintage. This is 90s. It's just Polo Sport is a more popular. It's just a little bit higher up, more popular. But Polo Jeans, I mean, obviously, I sold it for $125, so it's fine. But Polo Sport would have gone for even more. A down Polo Sport, I probably could have done like $200. But this one, I mean, I only had it listed for I think in a few weeks. So awesome sale and pretty lightweight to ship. So I was stoked about that.
Allison, I buy skirts, but I wouldn't pay $125 for a skirt. I've paid more than that for nice dresses. Some of my nice pinup dresses cost more than that. But yeah, not a fan of St. John clothing. I just know that it sells well, and it's, old ladies that lunch like it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, rich old ladies. All right, next one for you. I think you have a good story on this one.
Oh yeah, this one was a cool one. So this one, I think I paid $7 for it. I know I showed this on a haul at one point. I took an offer on this for $120 because it was going overseas and they were paying like $40-something in shipping, right? So the buyer purchased it. I took the offer, they purchased it, sent me a message and said, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to cancel this because I just read that it's women's and I don't think it's gonna fit me. And I sent them a message back and I said, it's actually men's. It's kind of a unisex jacket. It was just made for the women's polo team. And take a look at the measurements because the measurements are extremely generous. Even for a large, it's like a 60-inch chest. So double take a look at the measurements and let me know if you still want to cancel. I'll cancel it. And about 12 hours later, because it was overseas and they probably were asleep when I sent the message, they sent me a message back and said, oh, you're absolutely right. I just double checked the measurements. Totally good to go. I just paid.
Yeah.
So I talked them out of canceling. So I took a $120 offer on it and they paid $40-something for shipping. So I'm good with that. It's a really big jacket. It's under 4 pounds. So I'm going to use pirate ship, simple export rate. And I'm sure that I will pay far less than that amount.
Yeah. Desiree wants to know what size poly bag does a puffer jacket take? I mean, when you have a down jacket like that, there's a lot of air in there. And so
you can squish it.
I was very, you can definitely squish it down. And like Cheryl says, you can use a vacuum bag. I don't do the whole vacuum thing, but I was able to put it into a 15 by 12 bag. And just like Cheryl said, I sent it through pirate ship, using the cubic priority because a 15 by 12 bag is 0.2 tier. And so it cost me less than $8.50 to ship that.
This one's probably gonna have to go in one of the big bags. It's really stiff and bulky and not very puffy. So I don't think I'll be able to break this down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and then I have 2 more sales and these ones are from Etsy. So my first one is, I don't know if you guys remember, I had sold the other Patagonia Cinchilla Snap Tee fleece jacket. It's a vintage 90s. I sold the other one, the black one, for I think 130, like 129.99. This one I sold
small.
Well, this one's also a small, and I sold it for $80. And I only have this one listed for a couple of weeks. So these sell really, really well. If you find any of these,
I never find them because apparently they're in the men's department only when I'm thrifting with Katie, because she finds them every time.
It sure seems like it. I find it all the time. Anyway, I sold this one for $80. So I was super excited about that. Then my other sale I have, this is this Irwindale Speedway. I've had this for quite a while, quite a few months, but I had it priced really high. The Irwindale Speedway, I think this is the track that's here in Nevada, NASCAR, I think. But anyway, this sold for $150. So awesome price. It was pretty much, I don't even think it had been worn before. It was in like excellent conditions, vintage 90s. Sold for $150.
Got a cool graphic on the back.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. It's all embroidered and just in really nice condition. So I always pick up stuff like this. But yeah, this is a really nice jacket.
And again, another small.
Yep. You know what? Honestly, like here, I'm gonna get out of the screen share. Honestly, there are people who like won't even like source stuff that's like too small or smaller sizes. I do.
It just has to be
bigger
really
sizes.
good for me to do it.
Bigger sizes do tend to sell a little bit faster
because we're a bunch of fat Americans.
Absolutely, that's true. But
overseas, the smaller sizes sell.
And the smaller sizes sell here too. And it's like, I don't really care if it's something that I think is desirable and people are going to want to buy it. I'm going to buy it. I don't care if it's a small. I don't care if it's a medium or a large or 3XL.
It's in Irwindale, California.
Oh yeah, California. Okay, I have that information there. I just couldn't remember what it was. Anyway, so yeah, I never leave something behind because it's a smaller size. I just don't. I don't care.
I don't either.
I get it if I get it. And the thing is,
I just assume that it's going to take longer to sell, and it's not going to sell for as much money if it's smaller.
And I don't price differently based on size at all. I price everything whatever I want. I'm just saying. So that's just the way I operate. But yeah, whatever. All right.
Do we want to do a prize quickly before we get into our haul? I
know you're really into the idea of doing prizes.
I like prizes.
Yeah. Speaking of prizes, I like prizes too. I got to show you guys what I got in the mail today. Well, it probably came in the mail a couple days ago, but we don't check our mail every day because we're horrible. I got in the mail a thank you card, an eBay gift card. I believe it's for $25. I got this because I commented on a post on the eBay for Business Facebook page. And they like to go, and every once in a while, they will pick people out who participate in posts on that page, because they'll usually, like, every day they have some sort of different post, and a lot of times they'll ask questions. And I just happened to, they had a post that was like, what's your highest or most expensive thing that you sold using promoted listings? And so I answered it, and I got like a little message saying like, hey, congrats, you're getting a $25 gift card just for participating in that post. So
that's special.
It is special. Are you jealous?
I didn't get one.
Are you jealous?
They used my picture for a post and I still didn't get one.
Are you jealous?
I am.
Are you going to cry about it? Cry baby pee pants?
Audrey, I'm crying.
Okay. Clark West Trading, $4.99 super chat. She says, thank you both for being accessible. I'm loving the Boss Facebook group and loving that you two and a ton of others are there for support and motivation.
Well, thank you.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice little message.
I just want to say, super chat, she's super chatty.
Was that your 80s guitar scream? That's bad.
Oh, Allison says $25 and the make offer feature. WTF? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this to buy something for myself. I think I'm going to get myself a new record album to put up on the wall.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I think. Just saying. I'm not buying you a present with it, that's for sure. Because that'd be stupid. That'd be stupid.
Nice. Nice. All right, lean over into the prize pack bag.
All right.
And pick me out. Pick me out.
Pick me out.
Me out.
Pick me out.
I'm not that funny.
Let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick out
I'm going to do a real easy contest here. Basically, since we have, what do we have? 153 people in the chat right now. I am going to do 2 giveaways. And the first one is going to be for a pair of
These are some Vans. These are kitty cat Vans. Look at these kitty cat Vans. Meow, 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 meow. They are pre-owned, but I picked these up because they are kitty cats. And
Flippin' Mama says she wants to be just like you when she gets old. That was funny.
Why is it funny? Are you saying that she's old?
She's older than you are. I thought that was funny.
So rude. She's never gonna watch us again.
Kitty cat Vans. They are a
Dana,
small. They're too small
these,
for you,
I've
Dana.
had this for a while. You know about them, so quit
They're
being
used.
sassy.
They're used, of course.
They're women's size 9.
Oh wait, that's my size.
Men's size 7. Are you gonna wear these? No. Like, give me a break. You're freaking out because I'm threatening to buy you a cat Christmas dress, and you're like, I'll never wear that. That's exactly what she did, you guys. She's like,
ugh. Size 9 women's, Allison. Size 9 women's, 7 men's.
Yeah, I think they're awesome. There is like a little, there's like a little hole in the fabric, right? Just a
full disclosure, but they're free.
Tiny, but they're free, and they could be cleaned up a little bit. But seriously, how awesome!
Throw them in the
these?
washing machine. You
can sell them if you want. You can.
They do sell.
Yes, you can gift
really
them if you want,
even with the hold, even with the hole in it.
Look at that! Meow, 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 meow. This one looks pissed. This one looks pissed.
Can you hurry up and pick out another one?
That kind of looks like Vicky right there.
Meouch. Pick up another one.
Oh, they get a choice.
Yes, because not everybody's gonna want those or fit in those.
Well, whatever. I'm looking for some options here.
She literally has like 800 kitty cat t-shirts.
I do. I'm trying to decide what I want to. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. For the homies. Pouring out
milk from a homies.
Milk from a homies.
What size is
that? This is a size large. Let me see what I got here. Sorry.
No one said there'd be strange sounds and voices on this show. Sorry, Adam. There should have been a warning. Should have come with a warning label. Oh, and you like that one too. They can't be the same size.
This one is another size large. Sorry.
Yeah, we need
too many. I'm too meow.
Different people.
Too meowny. What is this one right here? This one is apparently all I have is larges. Hold on. Hold on. Hold please. Hold please. Here's a medium. This is a cheetah.
Cheating.
Is it? Who says it's cheating?
It's a cheetah. A cheater. He's a cheater from New England.
Whatever. That's a medium. Anyway, that's why I don't know what else we have. This is taking too long, so we'll. All
right.
Just tell us what size you are.
Yeah, tell us what size you are. We may surprise you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I'm gonna write down a number right now. A number from 1 to 75, and don't start yet. Don't start yet. Remember that when we see these numbers, they don't always come in necessarily in order. I see Miss Rachel in the chat right now. They don't always come in order, so we have to judge them based on the order that we see them in. Okay, so don't say anybody's cheating here. So number between 0 and 75, and I have written it down.
Go, 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 go. I don't know. Yeah, who's got it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Whoa, 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 whoa! It's going so fast. Holy cannoli! I don't know. I got to go back because I get it.
Now you got to go slow. It's going fast.
I know. Oh, right here because we would have passed right by it. Christina Cena. I think that's how you say her name. Christina Cena. It was number 44. Okay.
All right.
Now, just so you know, the chat can come up in a slightly different order on people's screens. So if you think that you said it first, I'm going to have to tell you, get over it.
Just get over it. All right. So Christina, you get your pick. You can either have the shoes or you can pick any size, pick a shirt and just pick a size.
Yeah.
It can be one of the ones that you like or not. And then we'll get closer. I'm going to do 2 more before the end of the show.
Yeah, we'll do 2 more.
Right now, there you go. It was number 44. Christina, send us a message with your choice of what you'd like and or comment in there, and then send a private message of with your address, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we got like a huge pile of.
Well, you're the one that made the mess. Anyway, oh, she wants the kitty vans. Okay, all right,
there you go.
They are spoken for.
Yeah.
All right, send us a message with your address, please, dear, and they will go out in the mail Tuesday. Allison, I still need to send out your winning gift from last week. I did not send your eBay game. I'm sorry, I suck.
Rude.
I'm getting worse than Katie.
Rude.
All right.
I feel like cats should be. You should like cats because they would be like your spirit animal
because they're jerks. Probably so. They're jerky like me.
Pretty much.
All right, let's get into our haul from the week. You should go first. I have very few items this week. I only thrifted a little bit, so I don't have anything super spectacular. So full disclosure, like everybody, some weeks you have good weeks finding stuff, and some weeks not so good. So I don't have too much.
You already had so much stuff from the week before, and you weren't even going to go thrifting this week. And so like I went out for my normal Thursday, like hitting all the savers and everything. So I go and I'm like out and about, and then I get a message from her. She's like, "Can you come out and pick me up, and so I can go 2 of them with you, please?" And so I'm like, "Fine,"
because that's exactly what my message sounded like.
It's like
in text. That was my message in text. Sounded just like that.
You just get me. And so it's like, so I have to drop everything I'm doing, drive all the way across Vegas to pick her up,
to go to the ones,
and then drive all. Okay, it's still, it still takes like a good 45 minutes out of my day because I got to drive all the way over.
Sorry, I'm not worth 45 minutes.
It is hot. Well, my whole thing is like, you make the decision you want to go, you go when I leave in the morning, and then you stay with me all day.
No.
None of this like, oh, I'm not going to go with you, but maybe halfway through the day I'll change my mind and then I'll come with you. And then make you like take me and buy me sushi. And she like forced me to spend $75 on sushi for her.
I believe the sushi was your idea. In fact, I was dressed like a bum and didn't even want to go to the sushi place because I didn't feel like I was dressed appropriately.
Pretty much.
Hi.
We went to our favorite sushi place that I love. Anyway, all right. So I went out and I got like a ton of stuff. First of all, while let me just go into some shoes. Speaking of awesome bands, so I don't do a lot of thrifting of shoes, but because I tend to want to buy new shoes, but I will check out and see what they have hidden back behind the counter at the different savers and stuff.
I would have totally gotten these. These are awesome.
And a lot of times stuff they have is like overpriced, but Thursday happened to be 50% off day because they were doing like a sale preview of their Veterans Day sale. And so I saw these sitting back there. Speaking of Vans, guys, look how cool these Vans are. Brand new, got an extra set of laces in here. This style, or this, I don't know exactly, it says Wellesley, but these are really, really cool because they fold down, but you can also put them all the way up, and they're like these are women's shoes. They're super high tops, but they're really, really cool with like the little checkerboard thing going on.
They are cool. I'm not a fan of the fold down ones. I like how they look, but they're not super comfortable on.
Yeah. Now, had these been Dana's size, I did send her pictures because I'm like, man, if these were your size, I totally would have hung on to these and just given them to her for Christmas because she kind of has a sweet, sweet little love affair with Vans going on. So I knew that she would think these are awesome.
But they're big.
Yeah, they're a little
big. They are
funny.
eBay colors.
They're like,
oh, they really are.
They're actually like
the new eBay colors.
They're actually a mixture of the new and the old because they've got red. They've got like the red and the green and or whatever I don't know, whatever the old OG colors. Anyway,
red,
yellow, blue, and it also has the pastel-y colors. But these were priced at $24.99, but they were half off, so I only paid $12.50 for them. And I haven't listed them yet, but so I don't really know exactly how much to list them for. But I don't think there's any available right now, so that will definitely play into my decision. Are you pushing them away from
me? Well, they were in my face.
Get over it.
Ugh. I'm going to tell you, today she is out of control. Like the past 3 days. Like I need to put a muzzle on her and shove her in a closet because I can't take it.
Why are you trying to push me back in the closet? Why are you trying to...
Yes, I'm trying to...
You're trying to oppress me.
Good Lord.
Anyway, I love these.
Help. Help. I'm not even going to be subtle about saying help. I'm just going to ask, just help.
Okay, and then I actually did some online arbitrage last week, but some stuff showed up in the mail. And I don't do this all the time, but every once in a while I'll go and check and see what's going on. And so one of the sites I went to, like I'll look at Burlington online, and then I'll also every once in a while look at Kohl's. Now I don't think Kohl's really has great prices. Their prices are usually not that great, but they will clearance
Their
stuff
prices
out.
are really good on clearance.
When they clearance stuff out, they'll have some good prices, but then it goes fast. Like you'll try to like go back and get more and they'll just be gone. And so they happen to have these Nike shoes, and they were these particular color was being clearanced out for like $22. And they're just like these Nike trainers. And I got 4 different sizes, 2 of which, including these, are 4E wide shoes.
So like quadruple
super
wide.
wide. Yeah, super wide. So I got 4 different pairs. I paid $22 for each pair. I might be able to sell them for $60, so it's not like a huge markup, and then I'll have to pay for shipping as well. But here's the thing. I got 4 new pairs. They're all different sizes, so that's 4. I don't like doing variations, so that's 4 different listings. But I only have to take pictures of 1 pair of shoes and then like the different tags. So it's like super easy, super fast to list. And I just like having some new merchandise to sell. And the super wide pairs, those especially, are harder for people to find. There aren't like any other ones listed right now. So
people that need like super wide and or strange sizes definitely end up buying online because they just can't find that stuff in stores usually. So
yeah, for sure. Okay, so there are those. And then the other thing that I bought online, oh my God, you guys are going to love this. You're going to love these. So I just randomly, I was looking just for Adidas. I think I did a search for like Adidas outlet or Adidas clearance or whatever. And I saw this listing and I was like, what is that? You guys look at this. These are miniature shoes. This was on the Adidas website. They're now sold out, which is why I'm showing them to you. They were on the Adidas website. They were on sale. They were priced at $50. They had them on sale for $25. So I ordered 4 of these, which I actually regret. I didn't get more because I already sold 1 pair and I went back to order more and there's only 1 pair left. And so I bought that pair. But seriously, you guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this tiny little shoe.
It's a little mini OG Adidas.
These are actually handmade, miniature to scale. This is the shoe from 1975. I don't know how that's pronounced. Niza, Nizza. But this is like just a really cool kind of like miniature collectible museum style shoe. But how adorable. These are handmade. So I've already sold 1 pair. I paid $25 a piece for them. They're in these tiny little boxes. I was able to order 1 more pair, so now I got 4 left to sell. But they're adorable, and I think those should make really
You're selling
good.
them for like $100 a piece, something like that.
Well, the pair I sold, I took an offer and I sold them for like, they're going for like $85. But I then went back to order more of them, and because I wanted to get that when you have like a listing where you have multiple quantities, when one sells, that'll bump you up in the search. And then also as we get closer to the holidays, and now that I see that it's sold out, I bumped the price up. So right now I have them priced at $200, but I do like a lot of times I'm doing a 30% off sale. So that'll have them at like $140.
You'll probably take 100.
Yeah, I'll probably take like anywhere from $100 to $140.
Anyway, they're really cute. They're not baby shoes. They probably wouldn't even fit. They're not going to fit a baby. Not a real baby, but they may fit dolls. But even then, I'd be shocked if there are very few dolls that this would fit. That's how small these are. I don't even know how to describe to you. Like,
yeah, they're real tiny.
They're pretty small.
Yeah, totally. And as far as I could see, there aren't any other ones of these particular ones listed.
No, they're cute. They're made to be like a display.
I love them.
All right, so I'm going to talk about a couple things that I picked up. And again, it was 50% off day when we went out. So I picked up some things I probably wouldn't have normally picked up, but I picked them up because 50% off A, and B, the time of the year. And I know that I've talked about this before, but I picked up a bunch of wool sweaters. So I picked up this brand, which is not the brand that's going to really sell it. It's Newton Trading Company. Looks a lot like a Pendleton label. But it's a wool, really nice wool cardigan with these full metal clasps in the front. And I paid $4 for it, and I'm probably going to sell it for $40. It's nothing great, but these are your good bread and butter items for the for this time of the year. Sweaters are really good. Again, very similar, probably came from the same lady's closet. This one was $2.75, and this is Orvis. So it's Geiger by Orvis. It's actually a vintage Orvis, all wool.
Fancy
schmancy cardigan type sweater jacket. This one I'll probably sell for even more. I might go 50 or 60 on this one. I haven't looked at the comps yet, but that's my gut is where I'm going to put it.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up this one too. This is a vintage LL Bean. Again, not something I always pick up, but very nice, cool. Like Fair Isle, very thick pullover sweater because it's only got these little buttons on the top. Looks a lot like a Dale of Norway sweater. So when I saw it in the store, that's kind of what I thought it was. When I went to go pull it out, it has very similar buttons to that, and those sell very, very well. But this one would probably be another like $50, $60 sweater. And I paid up a little bit for this one. I paid $6.50 for this one. But it's really nice thick one.
Just throwing money around.
It's got these great little contrast cuffs too. So cute. Again, not something I go and seek to source, but when, 50% off sale, this is the time of the year. Let's see, what else do I have?
Yeah, Thursday, like I was saying, they were doing the preview sale for Veterans Day. Ugh. I found lots of really great stuff. It was nice getting everything for 50% off, but I hate going on 50% off day because it's just too busy. Not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
But we got some good deals.
We got some good deals. This I paid $7.50 for. It's a vintage faux fur cape or wrap. Get out of it right in your face. Yep. So it's faux fur, and it's got these frog clasp closures in the front. It's got holes in the side to stick your arms out, and it's just like satin lined faux fur. It's very pin-up, very retro. This is probably from the 50s. No brand or anything in it. I mean, I'll probably price this around $75 to $100. People love these capes. It's like a cape. It's a capelet. It's not a capelet because a capelet is generally short, like just to the shoulders. It's a long one.
So when you're like going out, it's a little chilly. You're like, hold on, gotta go grab my capelet.
I need my cape.
I gotta get my capelet.
Yes. So it's got these, like I said, frog button closures. I don't know if anybody knows what those are. Some people do, some people don't, but that's what a frog closure looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's found traditionally on very vintage clothing or on Asian clothing, like Mandarin collars will sometimes have those. So those are my clothing items that I have to talk about today.
Yeah.
I'll probably call that, I'll probably sell that one for around $100. I think $75 to $100.
Okay. So I went and picked her up. I went to like 4 different Savers first, and then I went and grabbed her, and we went to a couple of other Savers. And then I was like, yeah, you don't get to decide where we're going because this is my day. And I said, you're going to Burlington with me. So she doesn't really like to do retail arbitrage. She just likes thrifting for her stuff. But
I did this time.
But you did this time. And so we went to Burlington, and I looked at their shoes. They didn't really have anything in shoes that I wanted to pick up. And so the other thing I like to do is look at their jackets. And so I was able to find a few things that I thought was pretty cool. The first one, now this was in the men's. It had been, somebody probably put it back in the wrong place. This is actually a women's jacket. And I don't generally buy women's stuff, but I will if it's something that I think is cool. And, I'm like, I can flip it for something good. But so this is actually a women's Levi's trucker jacket. And what's cool is it is actually them teamed up with the NFL. So we got like a cool
co-branding
NFL. And this particular one is the Chargers, San Diego Chargers. And so it's embroidered on the back, says Chargers, got the little logo thing here on the front. And I pulled the tag off of this, but this one, I think I paid like $25 for it. So 25, I should be able to sell this for like $80. This is going to be great for somebody buying this for somebody for a Christmas present. Because right now denim is super, super in. And of course, having it be like a cool football brand, but then also to the trendy denim jacket makes it cool.
To answer April, the LL Bean is a medium. It's kind of a generous medium. It's more like it's oversized. It's 90s LL Bean, I believe. So yeah,
it's oversized, but it's a little short.
Made in Hong Kong. So yeah, late 80s, early 90s is my guess on that. But yeah, it's a little bit, it would fit me. And I don't normally wear, I usually wear a large depending on, you know.
But this looks like something that's meant to be like a little oversized because it's not super long. And so you'd wear this with like a pair of jeans or something like that. And
yeah, it's a medium.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, so yeah, so this is Levi's. I looked all over the place to see if they had any more of these in the store and I couldn't find them. Like I said, it was misplaced in the men's section. So no luck there. And then
I am with you, DJ. The kids yelling and screaming on sale days. Get control of your children. Come on now.
Oh man, there was
a mother. I am a mother, and I have nieces and nephews. And I will tell you right now that my mother would have hauled my ass out of a store if I was screaming and yelling and running up and down the aisles. It didn't happen.
Yeah,
I would have done the same thing with my kid. And most good parents today will do the same thing. I understand some children are going to scream. They're going to yell. Toddlers are going to have meltdowns. They're going to have temper tantrums. I understand all of those things. They're all normal and reasonable things. Yeah. What is not reasonable is subjecting the rest of the public to your kid having that meltdown. You take the kid out of the environment whenever possible.
And there's times where you can't do anything about it. Like if you're traveling, if you're
whenever possible.
Yeah, but if you're just out,
if you're in a store, you can take your kid out of the store. If you're in a restaurant, you can take your kid out of the restaurant. I'm sorry, there is no reason why you can't. It drives me crazy. I'm with you.
Do you think she has some feelings about this?
Free range children are not my friend. Like you need to either get a babysitter, like Victoria says.
There was a kid who was throwing a huge fit, and he was probably only maybe 4 years old. He was throwing a huge fit, and he's crying. And like, you know, I get it. Even if they have to get out of the store, it's like it takes a minute. But then, like, they had checked out, but they were waiting for somebody else that was on another thing checking out, and they stayed in the store.
It's not snowing or raining. It's not snowing or raining. Go outside.
Stop making me hear the screaming, because I'm a lot more patient than she is with that stuff. And I was
no, I can't take it. I know how to tune it out. I had a kid. I get it. I can tune it out to a certain degree. If I am noticing you're out of control, screaming, yelling child, then that kid's a problem. And again, I'm not saying that people shouldn't be allowed to grocery shop and shouldn't go to restaurants if you have children. No, just calm on now.
I don't think people should
control your children.
I don't think people should be allowed to have children at all.
Discipline them when you can, and if they are uncontrollable, then you need to leave the environment.
Yeah. All right. So here is another.
This is my favorite thing that you got. I like by far this week. I like this even better than the little mini shoes.
Oh, but they're so cute, the little tiny shoes. Anyway, so this is another item. I tried to see if I could find more of them. And this is one that I think somebody else had been carrying around because it was just hanging on the end of a rack. It wasn't even like with the other stuff. But this is actually another co-branded thing. This is a members only denim trucker jacket, but it's like, what do you call it? Acid wash. But it's co-branded with Nickelodeon, you guys. Check it out, y'all. Check out the back. We've got SpongeBob SquarePants. We've got, what are all the different things? What are these guys
Hey
called
Arnold.
again?
Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Rugrats.
I think that's all.
Yeah.
The characters. Anyway, but it's members only.
Isn't that like that just screams Paul Cantu to me? Like I can see him wearing that jacket or creating it.
Super cool. It's got the Nickelodeon logo on it. So I love this. I actually paid $35 for, so I definitely paid up for it. But I think I can sell it for $80 to $100.
Have you seen others?
I didn't. Yeah, there were some others listed. And again, like I don't always pay attention to what other people are selling theirs for.
No, I've just never seen anything like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, so I should be able to sell it for $80 to $100 over the holidays. But seriously, guys, how cool is that? Again, desperately tried to find some more of them, couldn't find them. But I love it. I think it's cool. Very, very cool. And then the other thing I found at the old Burlington is this
totally treasure hustlers, and he'd be calling it fire. Yes. Totally.
No, this is a pullover Adidas Originals windbreaker jacket that's got some sweet gold, some shiny gold going on right here. Again, this is a pullover. It's got the old school trefoil on it. This is all in gold. It's Adidas right here. Let me show you what an Adidas Originals tag looks like. This is the Adidas Originals, this blue the trefoil on it. This is the price tag on it says $140. This is a 2XL. I got a couple of 2XLs and one XL, so I got 3 of them. They were all priced at $35. I think I looked them up, and most of the ones I saw listed are black. Just these ones are blue. I think I should be, what I'll probably do is I'll probably price them at 140 and then they'll go on sale. So I'm hoping I'll sell them for anywhere from $80 to $100 a piece. So again, I'm definitely paying a lot more for stuff like this. Like I said, I paid $35 each for this, and maybe I'll get 2 to 3 times what I paid. So it's not a huge markup.
But
I got
it's a big dollar amount markup. It's easy to list. It's easy to take the photos of just one and then the tags.
Yeah. And it's during the holidays. And while I'm still going to sell a ton of used stuff, I like to have a good mixture. And when it's a really, really cool jacket like this, like I love having stuff like this in my store because overall it just, it
brings more people.
It brings more people and it's just super cool.
So I did a little bit of retail arbitrage, meaning I bought a few things when I was at Burlington myself. They carry Betsy Johnson there. It's usually Betsyville. It's usually the cheaper version of Betsy Johnson. But some of their stuff I think is real cute when I look at handbags and things like that. And I'll tend to see what they have on sale, clearanced out, things like that. And this is one that's Love Betsy is another line. It's like Betsyville, Love Betsy, and Betsy Johnson. Those are all the 3 Betsy Johnson lines. And Love Betsy's kind of in the middle as far as price range goes. But anyway, this retailed for $98 and it was on clearance for $14.99.
And it's got kitty cats on it.
It's this big overnight quilted satchel thing. And these are selling, some people, again, are selling them too cheaply, but some of them are selling very close to retail. So I paid $15. I'm probably going to sell it for $75. I picked up a few of them. I'm going to punch you right in the face. So I picked up a few of them. They're cute overnight bags. They're big size. People that like cats will like them.
Real quick, DJ wants to know, do you cut off the retail price part of the tag or do you leave it on? It depends with that particular jacket. So sometimes I will cut off the actual price part of it and leave the rest of the tag on there. But with this jacket, because it says $140, what I will do is I'll actually price my listing at $140, but then it'll go on sale. And a lot of times I'm running like 30% off sales. So to me, it just legitimizes the value because it's like, here's a brand new with tags jacket, $140. You can get it for 110, or you can offer 100 and I'll accept. And then they are like, I got a good deal. So, all right. Sorry.
Almost looks like a Pink Panther bag tag. Yeah, almost. So this is another one I picked up. This has a retail price of $98 as well. This is a Betsy Johnson, Love Betsy. And I paid $33 for this. I would have bought more had they had more, but they only had one. And when you see why, you see it, you'll see why. Okay. So it's this quilted unicorn backpack thing.
It's cute.
It is really cute. This particular one should sell for $100. These are selling for the full retail price, and there's only a couple of them left. And that's the thing. Unicorns are still hot and still popular, but this is last season's bag. That's why they're selling it at Burlington. So they're harder to find. So people are still liking that type of thing. And it's got the rainbows on the side. It's like pastel rainbow.
It's really cool.
So it retails for $100. I'm going to sell it for $100. I paid up for a little bit for it, but it's really cute.
Yep.
All right. So that was I bought a few of those.
Yeah.
I only got one of the backpacks, but I did get a few of the pink bags.
Yeah. All right. You still have more stuff to show too, right?
Yeah. I have just a couple things.
All right. So then it was 50% off day. So I actually bought a couple of jerseys at the Savers. Both of these jerseys were they were only priced at $25 a piece. Sometimes they price their jerseys for like $50 or something like that, or even more, depending on what it is. And you know what? There's a lot of jerseys out there that just don't really sell for that much. So this particular jersey, I got this. This is Atlanta Braves. This is sewn. It's not just like, the iron on or whatever. This is actually sewn, embroidered. And I haven't looked this particular one up, so I don't necessarily know what any comps are, but I was like, $12.50, I'll buy it. These baseball jerseys do pretty well. This is Majestic. It's made in Korea, so it's probably like 90s. But it's a cool jersey. Again, no idea how much I'm going to sell this for.
No idea who number 14 is. Maybe it's a good player.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? The other jersey I got is this cool Mitchell and Ness. They do a lot of these throwback jerseys. This one is 1989 Matt Williams.
Oh, those throwback jerseys sell well.
Yeah, so depending on what they are, some of them can go for a lot. So this is from 1989. Yeah, and it actually shows the 1989 World Series Battle of the Bay. This is San Francisco, so you can see right there. And this one, I did look this up, and I think I could sell this for anywhere from like 80 to 100 bucks. What's nice about this one, it's a really good size. So again, I won't not buy something because it's a smaller size, but I do get excited when it's like, this is a 56 or a 3XL. So it's a nice big size. Again, this one is the sewn, as opposed to like, you know, the iron-on or printed. So it's a really nice quality, nice heavy jersey. So this one also was priced at $24.99. I got it for $12.50. And I should be able to sell it for 80 to 100 bucks, maybe even more. I don't know. I need to look more closely at comps. And
I never look at comps before we do the show, which is kind of funny because I'm kind of like, I'm always just winging it.
Yeah, I usually don't either. But stuff like jerseys, like I'm not as knowledgeable because it just depends on who the player is. Because there are lots of jerseys.
And you don't do the sports
like yeah, I don't personally do the sports thing, but you have picked up jerseys before. It'll be like a really nice quality jersey, and then you look it up, and it's like, oh, this sells for like $15.
Yeah,
like that.
I have a couple that are stinkers that are still stuck in my store.
Yeah, so it really depends. So that's not something. Whereas, like I know for a lot of other types of clothing, I have the knowledge up in my head,
the knowledge
around what I can sell it for. Jersey's a little bit different. You gotta look each one up. But if I can get a jersey like this for $12.50, I'm gonna do it.
The throwback ones tend to do well. I've never not sold one of the throwback ones.
Yeah, those always do really, really well. So Northwest Purple Sparkles, 1989. That was when the earthquake happened.
That's true. You did.
Crazy. Is that all you have left?
Yeah, I have 3 more.
I do, but you can go ahead. Why don't you show what you got?
Okay. So a few things. I picked up some hard goods. Don't I always? And I don't always pick up things like this, but I did notice that this was an older one. So this is a Department 56. It's a Snow Babies. And it's an old retired one, and it's not dated, which is nice. I looked it up, and it looks like it's probably from the mid-90s to early 90s, but it's a congratulations on your engagement one. It's got a little engagement ring. It's new. It's in the box. I don't know. Yeah, it's an ornament. It's an ornament. Okay. So people collect these Snow Babies things. They're not quite as popular as they used to be. It's kind of like Precious Moments. Unless it's a specific rare one, they're kind of on the downswing. But 50% off. I paid $3. I'm probably going to price it for 40 or to 50, somewhere around there. There aren't any available on eBay right now. And the last one sold in like early 2010 that I was able to find on WorthPoint. So
Allison says denim unicorns are very in right now. What does that mean? Like on jackets, or
I don't know. I guess
unicorns jackets made out of denim.
I think jackets. I think that's what she means. On jackets or on jeans or something. I have no idea. Although might be denim on jackets, because Dana has a couple that she picked up that are LuLaRoe. We picked up from our friend.
That have unicorns on?
Yeah.
What?
So another thing I picked up, again, 50% off day. Not a huge. I wouldn't have paid $25 for this, but I did pay $12.50. This is another phone. More phones. This is one of the phones that is for the hard of hearing, so it has closed captioning on it. So when you plug it in, and it closed captions when you're, the text of the person that is talking to you, if they have the same type of phone, or I don't know exactly how it works, but this will sell for like 50 to 60 bucks if it's working. I haven't tested it. I assume it's working. If it's not, I will return it because 12 bucks. Yeah. And the other thing, I always pick up these day planners, day runners, that type of thing. So this I paid $5 for, but it's new. It's new, and it's an attaché case one, and it doesn't have the stuff inside is all new, the day runner, day planner thing, and it's not dated. So a lot of times it's dated, and you'll have like some obsolete calendar in there, and this one is actually not dated. It is dated, but it goes all the way through to 2018. Just little ones, but the rest is not dated specifically. So this will sell for about 40 to 50 around the holidays. A lot of people buy these for gifts. And I'm sure this was somebody's gift that they redonated.
Don't get me one of those for a gift.
No?
No.
You don't want to carry around your attaché?
No. No, I do not.
And that's it. That's all I got. I got some other stuff, but that was kind of like my highlight. I got some more bread and butter stuff. I didn't spend a ton this week. I did only go out that one day and went to 2 stores, so I didn't spend a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, I got some Christmas sweaters, y'all.
She did.
What's up with that? What's happening, you guys? We got like 150 people watching. Nobody's hanging out in the chat. I don't know if you guys are like busy listing or doing other stuff.
I know, you guys got quiet in the chat.
Got real quiet. Tell me you're still alive. Tell me you're still alive, and I don't need to call the authorities to come save all of you.
because
Okay.
I'm going to do two more. Two more? I did say 3. I would do 3, right?
I don't know.
I'm going to do 2 more prizes.
All I know is I still smell good.
You do still smell
I
good.
still smell good, you guys. I smell like my Gucci Rush.
Don't spray it again. You're going to be
I'm
headache.
not going to smell it. I'm not going to spray it again. I was holding it up because I want to show off to everybody my new Gucci Rush. I'm just going to take it and rub it on myself.
I can't even. They've all gone to the Burlington.
See, they woke up. They woke up. They're still alive. Okay, guys. So I bought some Christmas sweaters. A couple of them. Now, this is the ugly Christmas sweater brand. They sell these at like Target, don't they?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they have these at Target. Whatever. I don't care. I still liked it. I didn't pay very much for it, and I just thought it was funny. And I thought it'd be cool to have a couple Christmas sweaters in my store. So this one, I just like it because it's like biker Santa.
Rachel, if you're still watching, this is Lou on a Christmas sweater. Katie
yeah,
said.
doesn't it? It totally looks like our friend Lou if he had totally white beard and he does ride a Harley. It does say the whole ride to live to ride on the sleeves. I think this is a pretty dope Christmas sweater myself. There's probably, because it's that brand I think is at Target, there might be like 1 million of them. I didn't even look it up. There's probably like 1 million of them, and then I don't really care. Whatever. Get over it. So maybe it's not going to sell for anything. Who knows? It's an extra large, an XL, pretty decent size.
I think it's kind of cute.
I think it's adorable. I think it's badass. Then I got this one. Again, I haven't looked this one up either, so no clue. But this is Sky Vodka brand, or not brand. Yeah, Sky Vodka branded.
It's got little martini glasses.
Yeah, it's got little martini glasses on it, snowflakes.
It's pretty
Christmas
subtle.
tree.
It's a subtle Christmas.
Yeah,
one.
it is, and it doesn't have like a big.
You can be a subtle boozer.
Yeah,
and it says it right there.
It does have like down at the bottom. It's got like, it says Sky Vodka. But yeah, I think it's a cool sweater. It's like the kind of Fair Isle like Christmas sweater kind of pattern going on.
Oh, Thrifty Santa. Yeah. Does he ride a Harley? That would be cool.
Yeah, it would be too small for him. This one's an XL as well. Then I did a little retail arbitrage at Burlington. I think you were the one that pointed it out. And I was like, I'm going to go check that out. I paid $20. I got 3 of these. I got a medium, a large, and an extra large. Pretty much just because I thought they were funny. I paid $20 a piece for them. I'm hoping this particular one, there are no other ones listed on eBay. There are other ones that have the same thing on the front. Here, I'll show it to you first. Snotorious. So it's like Notorious B.I.G., but Snotorious. Or you can sing it and be like, Snotorious. Remember that song? Snotorious. I believe it's like Depeche Mode or something.
I don't know. I thought it was Duran Duran. But
oh, maybe it's Duran Duran. I don't know. Whatever. One of those bands. One of them. But anyway, the ones that are currently up right now on eBay, they're just like solid red sweaters with that say Snotorious and have the same snowman on them. I like that these ones have kind of, it's almost like a buffalo plaid sleeves. So I actually think these ones are way cooler. But yeah, I paid $20 a piece for these. I got 3 of them. I already have them listed, 3 different sizes. And if I can flip them for $60 a piece, I think that'll be super awesome. But come on. Yeah, it is Duran Duran. How cool is that, though? Snotorious B.I.G. Chili Smalls.
That's bad.
You don't like Chili Smalls?
No. All right, I'm going to do another. This is going to be.
Who said I was done?
I'm going to talk while you're getting your next thing because it's not in your lap. I'm going to do another thing where I'm going to do, again, a different number from 1 to 50. Not yet. Hold. I got to write it down first. Different number from 1 to 50. That's going to be for your choice, your size in a cat t-shirt. I have written it down. Katie, you'll witness.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm going to witness.
I wrote it down. And first person to guess it gets their size t-shirt. And go.
Go. What's the between
1 and 50? Between 1 and 50.
Go. We're in a little bit of a delay always, so then all of a sudden it's going to go. All right, let's see. Okay. No. Whoa!
And there it goes.
I really gotta see who said it first. I'm sure.
Wait,
I saw it, but then
I did see it.
But then the screen jumped. Hold on. Somebody. God darn it, guys! I swear I saw it. Hold on. Hold please. I want to make sure I get the right person. No, I think I just misread that one. Man.
Not yet.
I'm sure it's in there. Oh, right here. Justin Packman.
Justin Packman.
Justin Packman, number 27. Yo, 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 yo. Awesome. Justin, contact us, man. Tell us what you want.
Tell us what size you want.
What t-shirt size.
What size you want, and send a private message with your address.
Yeah.
And your like real name, because I don't think it's just 10. It's probably Justin.
Allison really wants you to pick the number 69.
Apparently.
Even though it was outside of the range. I feel like she has a fixation.
She's a dirty girl.
All right. Okay, so all I have left is sweatshirts. We're pretty much out of time, but I'm going to go through these sweatshirts really quick. Because I found a lot of really cool ones this week. Yeah. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over.
Well, maybe if you cleaned your desk once in a while, that wouldn't happen.
So, anyway, I got this cool one. This is not a vintage sweatshirt, but it is a Champion brand reverse weave. This particular one is Lehigh Wrestling. I love this kind of stuff, especially when it's sports specific, because there's people who are like, big wrestling fans or whatever, and they like to collect this kind of stuff. And again, this one is, so it's not vintage, but it is a reverse weave, which means, as you can see here, you'll see like this panel on the side. Sorry, I'm trying to show you this kind of side panel that's sewn in, and the weave is actually like a reverse from the rest of it. I like that one. This one I think is hilarious. This is UNLV. I don't know why there's like some sort of shark hanging out with the mascot, but this one has a shark. Best in the nation. Yeah, because they're like what are they, like the something rebels, the something
UNLV rebels.
Just the UNLV rebels, but I think there's like another word in there.
There isn't.
So I don't know why he's hanging out with a shark, but I think it's
running rebels.
Hilarious.
Clark asked, not related to current content, how do you guys pay yourself? Do you pay yourself a salary? No. Nope.
No. We just transfer money into our bank accounts when we need it. And but we don't have like a set salary. We don't, to be honest, it's like neither one of us make enough to like be putting it into like investments, and I don't know. Maybe we're just like being super amateur because we don't technically.
Well, we are kind of amateur.
Have like a salary set aside, or
we don't do it in a specific way like that. I do set aside a certain amount every week. I guess maybe it's not a salary, but I put a certain amount each week into my bank account. Let's see. David has a question. When someone is watching something and it's only on eBay 10 days, do you always write to give them a lower price? Thanks. Well, we just got the offer to watchers item thing just yesterday, David. So that's kind of a broad question. So
yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, I always price my stuff.
I don't know how long somebody has been watching something. I don't really know how that offer feature works yet to give enough of an answer, because it literally just got it within the last day or two.
Yeah, for sure. The truth says fourth quarter is kicked in big on eBay. Wow. And the truth, I would say that is the truth, because
that is accurate.
I know that's true for us. Like I've seen a lot of people saying that for them it's been really slow, or for them it's worse than last year. I mean,
it's a little better than last year for me.
For some people that might be true. For me, I just know I'm doing much better than last year. It's my best fourth quarter ever. I have more stuff than I've ever had before.
Same.
I feel like stuff is like flying off the shelf here in my inventory. So I think it just depends. I think it just depends on what you're selling. It depends on, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But
Kara said, related to the best offer to watch your question, how do you word your message? Well, Kate, we both write something a little bit different, but I basically said, hi there, I've noticed that you're watching this item and I'm sending out a special offer, special limited time offer specifically to watchers of this item. Yeah, and that's
I have a similar type of thing. But
thank you for your interest.
But we just started doing it, so we don't really know. Like,
I've got to fine tune what I'm going to say.
Successful or not successful. We haven't really been messing around with that too much. But so this is a really cool vintage sweatshirt. I don't really know what the deal is with this. I haven't looked any of this up. It says Hiroshima between black and white. It's got kind of a cool. It's kind of like sort of like a yin yang thing. And it's got like a little what do you call that again? The origami crane on it, and then whatever these characters are right here. So I don't know what it says, but I just thought it's just a cool. I like picking up like interesting weird stuff. stuff that's a little bit different.
Right, Braden, Liz. Well, because Katie actually has a couple of items that she's doing that with. And I actually just did it for the first time yesterday. I don't sell a lot of multiples, and neither does she. So that really works for multiples.
Well, she could be talking about two different things. So one of them, you can set up promotions to where it's like if somebody buys multiple items in your store, you give them like a percentage off. Or what you're talking about is volume discounts. So if you have one listing where you have multiples of that one item, and the more they buy, the more of a discount they get. I only have one listing that I have that happening on right now, and I actually just had a sale this weekend where I sold 2 of that item. I think you just did your first one.
I did my first one yesterday.
But you haven't sold anything with it, so
I just listed the item and put that on it yesterday. It's the only thing I have multiples of.
Karen wants to know, where do you place new in the listing title? I don't always put it in there at all, but when I do it at the end. If you,
I'm the opposite. I put it first.
Yeah. The thing is, if it's showing up on mobile, they automatically put new at the beginning anyway for you, I believe. So there's no point in putting it in your title.
If I have room,
I'll put it at the end. It's listed as a new product, so I don't really worry about it.
Mine goes in the title.
Yeah.
Because when I'm looking for things on mobile, it doesn't always tell you if it's new or used when you're looking at something. It depends on the category.
Yeah.
When you're looking at it first glance. And I like having that information when I'm scrolling. Yeah. So I have to assume that there are other people that shop like I do.
Yeah. So, and I don't worry about it, I just don't worry about it. So then I got this one, 1995 Rose Bowl.
Are you really going to show all of those?
Why are you doing this to me? You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
You sound like my
kid. Yes. Okay. I'm going to ask real quick. Do you guys want to see the rest of the sweatshirts in my lap, or do you want me to end right now and go cry myself to sleep in a little nap?
Oh my God. I have a headache. Show your stupid things.
I'm waiting. There's a delay. I'm waiting for them to tell me that. I'm waiting for the positive feedback where they tell me, or if you don't want me to,
they're going to say, hang it up.
If you don't want me to, then I need the thumbs down to go up to a 5, and then I'll stop.
Really? You're such a jerk.
See, they want to see. Anyway, check it out. I actually got this at, I went to Buffalo Exchange. And this is a 1995 Rose Bowl Penn State sweatshirt. I think it's super dope. This one over here thinks it's a snore fest, but guess what? According to the chat, you guys don't care. So anyway, I think it's super awesome. And then I only have 2 more, so keep your pants on. This one I think is super awesome.
Cheryl said, my hubby wants to see the after show when I beat her to a pulp.
What? You got to catch me first, because I'm going to be like dancing around going. Look at this. Look how cool this is.
I'm going to put tranquilizers in her dinner.
Society of FBI Alumni. So this is a real group, the FBI, the Society of FBI Alumni. As you might be able to guess, it is for people who are former FBI agents, and this is actually like an organization. And this is a vintage sweatshirt made in the USA. Like, I think this is really super cool.
That's kind of a cool one.
I think it's, you guys, whoa, she's impressed.
I didn't say I was impressed.
Well,
don't put words in my mouth.
When she says, oh, that's kind of a cool one, that means she's impressed, because otherwise she's all. Are you about done with that? I go into her office to tell her how much I love her, and she's like, what do you want?
Oh,
what do you want?
My head hurts.
Just your love and acceptance.
Are you done?
Nope, I got one more. Then I'm gonna show this one last, because this makes Vicky angry, because she's never found one of these at a thrift store. And I find them all the time. Again, now this is a legit vintage, made in the USA, Champion reverse weave, nice size. It's an XL. And again, it's called a reverse weave because it's got this little side panel. If you look really, really close, it's like a vertical weave on the side, and it's a horizontal weave in the front. And these are pretty popular. And I think I should be able to.
I used to wear mine in the 80s with a polo shirt underneath with my collar popped because I was cool.
Yeah, you were very cool. Cheryl says, great imitation, says hubby.
Imitation of what?
Probably of you. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Allison says that the FBI stands for Female Body Inspector. Inappropriate.
Har, har, har. Allison's humor is from the
here we
80s
go.
too.
Linda Hubble actually has something important to tell us. Former basketball coach at UNLV, Jerry Tarkanian, was called Tark the Shark. Now that makes sense, because I was like, why do the Rebels have a shark hanging out with them? So...
and yes, we are still coming to Arizona after Thanksgiving. We're going to be hanging out with Teresa, and we will probably be doing a Friday, No Pants Friday, the day after Thanksgiving.
No Pants Friday after dark. It's going to be a wild No Pants Friday because we'll be hanging out with Teresa in person, guys, in person, which, by the way, let's tie that back to this coming Wednesday. We are going to have Teresa on the show. She can tell us about her Airbnb, her recent Airbnb horror story. Let me tell you guys, she just had her first, she's been doing Airbnb for like almost a year now. She just had her first bad apple. Somebody that rented her place for one night. And let's just say it's crazy what happened. And she'll tell that story on Wednesday. We will be talking about the whole Off-Road Watchers thing and hopefully giving you guys the lowdown on some stuff that we're still trying to figure out about it. But we're going to show you guys in depth how to do it, what it looks like, how it's been going for us. So if you have any questions,
there is still one more prize.
What? You mean we're not done yet?
Sheila, we looked up the Buffalo Exchange outlet, and it's actually an additional 2 hours.
It's like 2 hours south. So we'll see.
It's not going to happen this time.
I'm going to see him. Maybe I'll wake up and she'll just look out the window and I'll be gone and I'll come back 5 hours later.
All right.
I want to go so bad. It's like a
we need to find more information about it before we waste a 5 to 6 hour trip of our day to see if it's worth going there.
We can go see what else is there along the way. And maybe we'll take Teresa. It'll be like a little road trip.
Teresa will hate it. She hates thrifting.
Well, we're only going to be in there for a little bit. It'll be like the road trip part. Come on.
We'll see.
Come on.
It's not in Tempe.
We have to do it for the people.
It's not in Tempe.
We have to do it for
the people. Can you shut your mouth for a second? It's not in Tempe. The Buffalo Exchange outlet is in some weird border town that we've never heard
of. You're an asshole.
Seriously.
Leoman just busted out a last second super chat. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Leoman has his own super chat. Because he likes to come out of nowhere. And he's like, we're just hanging out. We're doing our thing. We're about to end the show. And all of a sudden, Leoman jumps out of the bushes. And he's like, here's your super chat. Here's your super chat. Woo, woo, woo. Here's your super chat. Here's your super chat. Woo, woo, woo. Here's your super chat. Here's your super chat. Woo, 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 woo. Splack. Splack. Thanks, Leoman. We appreciate your super chat.
Spawack. You guys are not well. Teresa lives in Gilbert. Is she still in Gilbert?
I don't know. She's in Phoenix. She's
outside of Phoenix.
She's in the Phoenix area.
And we're gonna do the very last prize right now.
What was that?
That was my very last prize.
That's actually how Vicky sings.
I can't take her anymore. Somebody take her. Somebody please take her. I can't right now. Oh my God.
I met her and I was like, she sings like an angel.
You're like a Simpsons character. I don't even know what that is. Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'm writing down a number.
Right.
I have written it down. Katie,
really? That's the number you want to go with?
That's the number.
Really? That's
it.
Out of all the numbers you could pick, that's the number?
One number.
Go.
It's between 1 and 40. 1 and 40.
Okay. Go.
And go. It is like a car accident. Is Allison with her guess again?
A hilarious car accident. Wait, I think I see it.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. But I don't know who
it's going so fast.
Kelly Davis. Woo! Number 34. Kelly, send us a message with your mailing address and what size t-shirt you want. And we will get that out to you.
And then maybe Victoria will sing a song for you.
It's like a whale song. It's like a whale song.
Maybe a Christmas
Homer
song.
Simpson. I don't even know. I can't even.
Shut up.
All right, I'm out.
All right, guys.
I don't know about her,
Right.
but I'm done.
All right, guys, stop. All right, I gotta get back to taking more pictures. Maybe I'll have a little snickety snack.
I've listed 10 things already today. I need to list more.
Kelly says she's gonna pass on the song.
Yeah. If Katie's singing it, absolutely.
Rude. I have a beautiful voice. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming and watching the show. Again, Wednesday, we're gonna have a special show. It's not gonna go long because we will have to be out of here by noon. So,
because why? What are we doing Wednesday?
Because we're gonna be hanging out with Christiane, which I don't think she's in the chat today. Christiane's coming to town, so we're gonna hang out. We're gonna get some tacos with her, and then we're gonna do some thrifting. But anyway, Wednesday show, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are gonna have Teresa Cox on, and we are gonna be talking about offers to watchers. We're going to be getting down and dirty and talking about what that's all about.
So we've got our 3 winners here. We've got Christina Sina, who won the Vans, the Kitty Cat Vans. Justin Packman, who won a t-shirt. And Kelly Davis, who won a t-shirt. So 3 prizes going out on Tuesday. Make sure you contact either Katie or myself or message us some way and give us a mailing address. I can't take her. Okay. Have a good Sunday. Bye, everybody.
Bye.